beauty of broken, embracing Wabi-Sabi for a more serene life. Imagine a world obsessed with flawless perfection. Every wrinkle, every nick, every sign of wear and tear is ruthlessly hidden or erased. It's a life consumed by the pursuit of an impossible ideal, where anything less than flawless is deemed unacceptable. But wait! There's another way of seeing the world, a philosophy that whispers wisdom in the ear of our harried souls. This is Wabi-Sabi, a beautiful Japanese concept that invites us to find beauty in the broken and serenity in imperfection. Like a calming breeze amidst a raging storm, Wabi-Sabi teaches us to embrace the inevitable flaws and marks of time that life brings, rather than fearing or fighting them. Wabi-Sabi isn't just a fancy term, it's a way of life rooted in Japanese culture and Zen philosophy. It's about finding joy in simplicity and impermanence, recognizing that nothing lasts forever and that's perfectly okay. Think of it as a reminder to stop chasing after an elusive idea of perfection and instead find contentment in the here and now. Whether it's a crack in a ceramic vessel or a wrinkle on a face, Wabi-Sabi encourages us to see beauty in the imperfect tapestry of life. Stepping away from the factory-made and flawless, Wabi-Sabi dives right into the world of visual arts. Take a look at raku pottery, for instance. This unique style isn't about perfect shapes or a smooth surface. Instead, it celebrates the beauty of irregularity, with its one-of-a-kind bumps, curves, and slightly rough textures. Then there's kintsugi, an art form that takes a whole new approach to imperfection. Imagine a beloved ceramic breaking. Instead of tossing it out, kintsugi mends the cracks with gold or silver, highlighting the breakage rather than hiding it. This ancient practice shows us that flaws aren't something to be ashamed of, but rather a story our objects tell, adding to their character and value. Both raku pottery and kintsugi remind us of a simple truth: imperfection is a natural part of life, just like it is for the objects we cherish. By embracing these flaws, we discover a deeper kind of beauty, one that tells a story and reflects the passage of time. Forget the airbrushed pictures and the carefully curated feeds. Wabi-Sabi throws open the curtains on a whole new way of seeing the world. It whispers a secret: true beauty isn't just about perfection, it can bloom in the most surprising corners, even in the things we might consider flaws. This calming philosophy encourages us to embrace the imperfections that life throws our way: the chipped plates, the faded photographs, the laugh lines crinkling around our eyes. It reminds us that everything, like us, is temporary, and that impermanence itself holds a unique kind of beauty. The next time you catch yourself wincing at a scratch on your furniture, pause for a moment. Wabi-Sabi invites you to see the mark as a story whispered by time, a reminder of all the life that's been lived around that object. Instead of fighting the inevitable nicks and dents, Wabi-Sabi suggests we find peace in them. It's a philosophy that celebrates the authenticity of the lived-in, the well-loved, and the impermanent. After all, it's often the cracks and imperfections that tell the richest stories and hold the deepest charm. Ever feel like life is one big competition for flawlessness? Picture perfect homes, wrinkle-free faces, possessions without a single scratch. It's enough to make anyone feel like they're falling short. But wait! There's a beautiful philosophy waiting to be discovered called Wabi-Sabi. Wabi-Sabi, born from the wisdom of Zen Buddhism in Japan, offers a refreshing perspective. It whispers a secret: true beauty isn't limited to perfection. It can be found in the weathered, the asymmetrical, the things that might not be considered flawless at first glance. A chipped cup tells a story, a wrinkle speaks of laughter, and a faded flower holds a quiet kind of elegance. This calming philosophy goes even deeper. It's connected to Buddhist teachings about suffering. We often feel stressed because we crave things to be permanent and perfect, but reality is different. Life is ever-changing, and clinging to a fantasy of flawlessness only brings us down. Wabi-Sabi invites us to let go of that tension and find peace with the way things are: transient, imperfect, and yet undeniably beautiful. So next time you see a crack in the wall or a worn patch on your favorite chair, don't rush to fix it. Wabi-Sabi suggests appreciating the marks of time, the stories these imperfections tell. After all, it's often the flaws that make life most interesting and our experiences most cherished. Step aside, factory-made perfection. Wabi-Sabi whisks us away to a world where art celebrates the beauty of, well, not being perfect. Take raku pottery, for instance. Forget smooth, symmetrical shapes. Raku pottery revels in its unique bumps, curves, and slightly rough textures, a celebration of the natural world's wonderful unevenness. Then there's kintsugi, an art form that takes a broken object and turns it into a masterpiece. Imagine a beloved vase shatters. Instead of tossing it out, kintsugi mends the cracks with gold or silver, highlighting the breakage rather than hiding it. It's a stunning reminder that imperfections aren't something to be ashamed of, but rather a story our objects tell, adding to their value and character. Both raku pottery and kintsugi are artistic expressions of Wabi-Sabi, a Japanese philosophy that finds beauty in the impermanent and imperfect. These practices remind us that life, like these objects, is a journey marked by nicks and dents. By embracing these flaws, we discover a deeper kind of beauty, one that reflects the natural flow of time and tells a unique story. Wabi-Sabi isn't just about artistic trends, it's a way of life. Imagine the Japanese tea ceremony, traditionally a grand display of wealth. Wabi-Sabi transformed it. Out went the extravagant decorations, replaced by a focus on simple beauty and accepting imperfection. This philosophy encourages mindfulness and living in the moment, appreciating the fleeting nature of things. So why the change? Wabi-Sabi teaches us to find beauty in everyday moments, not just grand displays. A single, perfectly imperfect flower in a humble vase becomes a center of attention. A chipped teacup, a testament to countless ceremonies, holds more value than a flawless one. This philosophy goes beyond aesthetics. It's about accepting life's impermanence. Flowers bloom and fade, teacups break, and that's okay. Wabi-Sabi reminds us to find peace in the ever-changing nature of things, to cherish the present moment, and to appreciate the unique stories etched into the objects around us. By embracing the simple and impermanent, Wabi-Sabi offers a path to a more mindful and peaceful life. It's a philosophy that whispers, slow down, appreciate the moment, and find beauty in the perfectly imperfect. Imagine a world obsessed with airbrushed photos and flawless facades. That's where Wabi-Sabi steps in, a gentle philosophy from Japan that whispers a secret: the chase for perfection is a dead end. Wabi-Sabi encourages us to let go of the illusion that we can control everything. Life is messy, and that's okay. As famous design author Leonard Cohen said, beauty can be coaxed out of ugliness. Here's the twist: Wabi-Sabi doesn't define beauty as some kind of external standard. It's more like a dance between us and the world around us. A chipped mug tells a story of countless coffees enjoyed. A weathered wooden table speaks of years of shared meals and laughter. These imperfections become part of the object's beauty, reflecting its unique journey. So next time you catch yourself chasing perfection, remember Wabi-Sabi. Embrace the cracks, the wrinkles, the little mishaps. It's often these flaws that tell the richest stories and hold the most charm. After all, true beauty lies in the real, the impermanent, and the perfectly imperfect. Life can feel like a grand, messy tapestry, full of loose threads, unexpected snags, and faded colors. But here's the thing: Wabi-Sabi, a calming philosophy from Japan, sees beauty in that very imperfection. It's like a guiding light, showing us how to find peace and acceptance in the impermanence of things. Now, Wabi-Sabi might not resonate with everyone. Embracing imperfection can feel, well, imperfect. But there's a strange kind of beauty in that too. It's like the quote by David Foster Wallace: you get to decide how you're going to try to see it. By choosing to see the beauty in the imperfect, we open ourselves up to a whole new way of living. A chipped mug becomes a story of countless morning brews. A wrinkle around the eye tells a tale of laughter lines. These flaws become part of the story, adding depth and character. So the next time you find yourself hung up on a flaw, remember Wabi-Sabi. It's an invitation to embrace the journey, wrinkles and all. After all, a more serene and fulfilling life might just lie on the other side of accepting imperfection. I am Tony.